Hey everyone, welcome back to GameSpot's E3 stage. I'm your host, Mike Mahardy. We are here in Los Angeles, California at the big show of the year. I'm here with Nick Margarita.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
And we have the pleasure of being joined by NFL running back, Super Bowl champion, Reggie Bush.
How you doing?
So Reggie, thank you for everybody
Thank you.
joining.
Too kind. You're too kind.
So forgive me for saying it's kind of a surprise to run into you at E3.
Yeah.
What are you up to here?
Well, I'm doing a lot of stuff in esports right now, and one of the things that we're doing this year, every year I do a charity weekend in San Diego, it's my hometown where I'm from, and every year we have different events, multiple events. We have a golf tournament, we have a kids football camp, we have a fundraiser dinner. This year we added an esports tournament featuring FIFA. So FIFA is one of my favorite games. We have any FIFA fans here? Anybody play FIFA? Perfect. So you guys check it out. If you go to reggiebushweekend.com, we're hosting our very first esports FIFA tournament where all the proceeds go towards charity. So the two organizations that we support are St. Jude's Children's Hospital, which I've been a part of going on 10, 11 years now, and also a new organization called the Birthday Party Project, which what they do is they go to homeless shelters around the U.S. and they throw birthday parties for homeless kids. So it's a pretty cool, simple idea, but it's a very rewarding. Everything that the most rewarding thing for me is being able to give back to kids. So.
Yeah, you said July 16th is when the bigger event. You said
July
it kind of
16th.
got bigger than you expected
Sorry,
it to,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, so July 16th is the event. We're hosting it in San Diego at the Pendry Hotel, which is a brand new hotel, and we're doing it in their nightclub. So the nightclub is called the Oxford Social Room,
Okay.
and it kind of has this speakeasy feel to it.
Cool.
So when you walk in there, it's kind of really cool, relaxing. It's a nice environment, and we're just gonna take it over and play video games all day, play FIFA all day. So.
Yeah, you were saying before that you yourself, do you stream FIFA? I understand.
Yeah, so I stream. I just started streaming on Twitch.
Cool.
So I stream FIFA on Twitch. I've been playing online, as long as I can remember. And I remember the times when growing up as a kid, you were kind of looked down upon by your parents, by playing too much video games.
Yeah.
They wanted you to get an education and do whatever else was more productive. But now I feel like this is just a great time period to be around video games. It's like video games is just, it's taking over, and you see all the different games here at E3 that are just, it's just cool, man. It's just a great time to be around video games.
You were talking about growing up playing video games.
Yeah.
What were some of the games you remember playing when you were growing up in elementary school, I guess?
Yeah, so I played Mario Brothers. I played, all the sports games. Tecmo Bowl was one of my favorite. On Tecmo Bowl, you could be Bo Jackson, and you literally couldn't be stopped.
Yeah.
So there was like this little cheat code that you had,
Wait, NBA
built-in cheat code. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. I played just about every game, man. I remember Sega Genesis. I don't know, anybody remember Sega Genesis? Yeah, Sega Genesis, Nintendo, like all those games.
These people are too young to remember Sega Genesis.
Yeah, yeah. Some people are probably too young, but I played all those games, man. It was just a blast. I remember as a child, it was just fun, and I love how much momentum it's really gaining over the years, these last few years, the esports side of it.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think I'd expect you to play Madden more.
Yeah.
That's what we were expecting. We were expecting football player Madden.
It's funny because people ask me, when I tell them about my charity weekend and I tell them I'm using FIFA, people ask me, well, why didn't you do Madden?
Yeah.
And the simple answer is because I played football my whole life. So the last thing I want to do is play more football on video games. So it's funny, in the NFL community, in the locker rooms, we actually don't play Madden. We play FIFA, NBA 2K, Call of Duties, all those kind of games. Those are games that we play, and we play football all day. The last thing we want to do is go play more football in a video game, right?
Yeah, sure.
So it's just like it's too much. So it's overkill. So FIFA for me is my biggest game that I play right now.
As a player, though, going back to Madden, what is it like seeing yourself in the game? And in kind of the past games, do you agree with the rating that Madden's given you?
That's what I was going to get to. A lot of guys feel like their ratings are not accurate, and they feel like they can be a lot better. So there's a lot of guys that everybody always checks the ratings to see if they're the fastest person or the strongest person, right?
Yeah.
So for me and some of my other friends I play with, we've always felt like we weren't fast enough. on there because there's other guys they have on there that are faster, and you're like, there's no way that guy's faster than me or stronger than me.
Have you seen much about FIFA 18 or Madden 18 or NBA Live 18 or anything from the show this week?
I haven't seen or tested out the new game yet. So I know EA's not here this year, right?
They were, yeah. They did the press conference last weekend, though.
Okay, but they're not here at E3, though. What I mean.
Oh, they are. They're showing a few things.
They are?
But yeah, FIFA 18. Did you play 17 a lot? You must have.
I'm still playing 17.
Right, yeah. Did you ever play the Journey, like the that story?
No, I haven't. I just play online, and that's it. Yeah.
If you want to get more into the story side of things, they do the Journey. It's focused on one character.
Yeah.
And then they're doing the second season of that. But then NBA Live has the one mode, which is more like that too, story-driven thing. But Madden has Long Shot, which is it follows this one kid from high school football all the way to
all the way to the combine and kind of beyond.
The combine, all that stuff. Right. It's crazy because, back when I was playing Madden when it first came out, you just played it and that was it. Like there was no story mode, there was no journey, mode, all the different things that you can do now, especially online. Like online is like the biggest, where you get better, right? For me, anyways. Like, I'll be streaming online and I'll be getting my butt whooped by some little 13-year-old kid, and I want to talk trash to him, but he probably has to go to bed soon. His mom's yelling at him in the background. So, it's kind of cool just to know that when you look at the age groups, right, of people playing video games, there's no real limit to it, right? Like there's kids as young as 9, 8 years old that are really good on a lot of these video games, and the same thing when you get in the 40s and the 50s, there's a lot of older adults that are playing the games as well. So, I think that more than anything is the coolest part about video games is that you don't have to just, it's not male dominated. There are girls out there that play a lot. And then there's no real age, range as well. It doesn't matter your age level. So that's kind of the coolest part, I think, about it.
Well, we see a lot of these young people playing in these esports events, like your event that's coming up. A lot of people have said they see these esports kind of tournaments and competitions reaching a level where professional sports are right now. Do you see that as a possibility?
I definitely see that, and it's already kind of happening, right? I just was talking to some of my colleagues, and League of Legends is selling franchises and teams for multi-million-dollar, a lot of money, right?
College programs too now.
And you can get a college degree now to be a gamer, right? So, not a college degree, you get a scholarship to be a gamer, right? So, it's just it's just skies are the limits, right? In the video game world, and I think that's so cool. For me, I would have loved to have gotten a scholarship playing, video games. And I probably would have had a lot less injuries on my knees and a lot longer career. But that's what's cool, right? Is that skies are the limits, and you can do a lot with it. And I think hopefully someday my kids will, maybe be able to get a scholarship playing, video games.
Would you rather your son or daughter play a sport or play video games, though, if you had a choice?
Just because I grew up in sports, I would say sports. But now they have esports, so it's kind of like, that cross effect where, it's both. So, listen, I think you can learn a lot from sports in general. And I think there's a lot you can incorporate, on the esports side that crosses over with the regular sports side, right? With hard work, dedication, learning how to just manage your times. And it's just a lot of different things that go into it. And all those same things that you can apply also in life as well. So I think there's a lot of crossover.
Yeah, to go back to the charity a little bit, how did you get the idea to combine games and charity? You kind of touched on it, but you have a lot of different opportunities you could to bring charity. Like you said, you like giving back.
Yeah.
Why are games the best avenue for that from your perspective?
Well, I think games are a great avenue for it because when you look at right now, again, like we're here at E3, you just look at how big it is, right? And just the magnitude of video games and what it's bringing to the community. And, it's fun, right? And it's cool too, so fun and cool are two things that I want to be associated with. And I think if you can raise money in doing that and give back, that's the most rewarding feeling that you'll ever have. Right? Like being able to walk down the street and hand a homeless person $5 or $1 or whatever it is a very rewarding feeling. And it doesn't matter if, the person needs it or if they don't need it, but, the fact that they're out there asking for money, I always feel like they must need it more than me, right?
Yeah.
So being able to give back in any aspect is always going to be a rewarding feeling. And then I think when you can associate video games with that, you can associate the fun and cool factor with that. That makes for a great event.
Awesome. And you mentioned earlier that among all the charity events that you're handling this year, this esports event is one of the larger ones.
Yeah. So when I first threw out the idea to my foundation team about the esports tournament, first of all, they don't know a whole lot about FIFA or esports. So this is kind of their first year putting this together. They were a little kind of out of their element. Now they've done a great job. Lindsay's here, who's part of my foundation team. She's done a great job with Denise White. They've done a great job at really putting this thing on and I think capturing the moment.
Yeah.
But also once we went out and tried to sell this to sponsors, we were a little surprised at just how easy it was and how quickly people wanted to be a part of it. So we've now partnered with E-League from Turner Sports.
Yeah.
We partnered with Red Bull. Twitch is going to live stream the whole thing. Level Up is a company that does Street Fighters Wednesdays. They do Street Fighter in Orange County at the Orange County Esports Arena. So they do Street Fighter tournaments every Wednesday. We've also partnered with Meta. Meta is going to handle all the apparel for the jerseys that we're going to have. So everybody that buys into the tournament gets a swag bag, we like to call it. One of those swag bags is going to be jersey apparel. So Meta is going to handle all the apparel. And then Astro for the headsets is going to do all the headsets. So we've really partnered with a lot of great companies that have really jumped on board, and it's turning out to be the biggest event that we have for the whole charity weekend.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, Nick, any last questions before we wrap up?
Nope, I'm going good.
All right, cool. Reggie,
Super Bowl predictions?
Oh boy. You know what we're gonna say.
G-Man.
Giants.
The Giants.
I'm from Syracuse, but Buffalo should be my team, but not. No offense, but
No, none taken.
Yeah. You said you train with Odell.
Yeah, I train with Odell. Yes.
Yeah.
And man, listen, Odell's we were just talking about it backstage. Arguably, maybe the second or third best receiver in the NFL. Obviously, he's probably the second most popular NFL player. And he's just a great guy. He's a great person. He works hard, and
we love to hear this. This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys got a good one on your team. So we'll see.
What about you? Super Bowl prediction?
As much as I hate to say it, I think it's gonna be the Patriots back in the Super Bowl again.
Back to back.
Oh, don't say that.
Like, how do you stop them? Like they're just getting better, right?
Yeah, we got to get you on the stage right now. All right, I'm just joking. All right, one last time, July 16th.
July 16th. If you guys want to sign up, go to the ReggieBushWeekend.com. It's a great cause. We support two great organizations. Everything is geared back towards raising money for kids, and you also get to play FIFA. So that's it.
Awesome. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, guys.
Bush.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to close it out. We'll have videos, demos, developer interviews all week throughout GameSpot's E3 stage. And, thank you so much for joining us,
man.
Reggie.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you guys for coming.
See you guys later. See you around.
Thank you.